what was some of the things that you went through since then that this culture has shaped and molded your life or informed your life to do better and be better?
And coming from where I come from, man, just the gang violence, you know, the miseducation, man, the way we see things coming from, you know, they would call it the country. It's not so much country, just not being able to travel. The way we think, man, and what I was being taught, you know, people viewed that as like, yo, you weirdo stuff, you know what I mean? Nah, this right and exact. You know, adding on. It's like, yo, I was like only brother outside of Justice Divine at that time who had that literature,
Had the knowledge of it.
Yeah, had the knowledge of that. So, you know, as we was building on earlier about support system, you know, what continued to make me thrive or continue to add on was the fact that, hey, people needed this, not just me. Like, it wasn't about me anymore. It's not a me thing, it's a we thing. So I was just out here, yo, just letting brothers know, you know, the black man is God. You know, I had backlash from it. However, we didn't care.
I mean, in this area, true norm, what is it primarily? Is it like a Christian state, or is it like a Muslim?
It's the Bible Belt, God.
Bible Belt.
Right.
Build on that. Build on the sides of the Bible Belt.
You know, just in the deep south, you know, it's a church on every corner like liquor stores, God. You got Methodist church here, Baptist church here, Episcopalian church here. It's heavily influenced by the Protestant church.
Protestant church.
Yeah, it's heavily influenced. You know, I came from, you know, my parents were devout Christians. My grandmother was Jimmy Janetta Hilton, Reverend Jimmy Janetta Hilton. You know what I mean? So for me, you know, I grew up, and that was really the current, that was the culture of where I was from, G. You know what I mean?
And you know, speaking at the black man's garment, how did your family respond to that? Saying the black man, because you said that when you first heard it, it blew your mind.
Yeah, it blew my mind.
So how do you think it affected them?
It didn't blow their mind. You know, it was like, you crazy. Jesus is God. You know, the Holy Spirit, you can't say that, man. Blasphemy. You know, I dealt with a, you know, for years, months, and days, God, I dealt with, you know, being exiled from my family. You know, blacklisted.
They exiled. They just didn't want to deal with that.
They didn't want to deal with that at all, guys. So, you know, I just kept being myself. You know, my right and exact self, who was Allah. You know, they eventually came around. You know, and that's what I'm called at home. Allah. That's what I'm called. Because that's who I am.
If Mecca did this.
Peace. In celebration of each other, we support each other's hustle. Weight Life has sponsored this content. You can get a sweatshirt, t-shirt, or a hoodie at the Common Unity store of a law school in Mecca. Or just simply hit me up. I got the hookup. Peace.